When everything's outlined in black marker, we're going to start coloring in with our texture. If you're in class, I have these texture plates that we can use. If you're at home, you may have to find different things around the house that have texture. It could be your wall, it could be your floor, it could be the cement outside or the grass outside. Anything that you can find that has texture. Make sure that when you're coloring in that we're using crayons. That's what's going to show this texture the best. So you're going to put whatever your texture is behind your picture. Make sure you focus that thing that has texture behind wherever you're coloring in first. Then grab your crayon and push down really, really hard to get that texture showing through. Now, as we're coloring, you can see some of that texture from my texture plate showing up onto my monster. If it's not showing up onto your monster, you may have to press down a little bit harder. Take your time coloring in. We want to be able to see all of these textures, so you need to fill in your monster completely. We can't scribble, because then we won't be able to see the texture. Let's look more closely at everything that I colored in. Do you see all of that texture in the purple area? That's exactly what we want it to look like, except your texture is probably going to look different than mine. Mine was a bumpy texture. When you're done with your texture plate, and if you want to move on to a different one, you can put a different one behind it. And continue coloring. Just make sure that your texture plate is behind the area where you want to color in. So if you have a smaller texture plate, you may have to move it around a few times so you can get the different areas that you want colored in.